Hi, my name is Michael.
Okay.
I'm from the Philippines, and I'm currently a language student here in Tokyo, Japan.
Oh, my name is Bianca, and I was a student visa holder before, but now I'm working in Japan, and I've been here for more than a year.
What's your job?
I'm an English teacher.
Okay. Thank you.
すみません.
すいません.
Yeah, I think that's the first Japanese. すみません and ありがとうございます.
ありがとうございます.
Yeah, I think those two words. Yeah.
You?
Yeah, me too. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Okay.
Yeah, I think inside the train, I hear a lot of teenagers talking, and they always say "yabakunai."
Yabai.
Those things. So I'm like, like they always say that.
Is there the same
it-
word in Philippine? Yabakunai?
What do we know that?
It's like,
Is there an equivalent in Filipino? I can't think of
I
it.
don't think so. Yeah, but yeah, it's very interesting.
Okay. Way or bad way?
Both.
Then good way first.
Okay. Good way. Well, when I first came here on a tourist visa, I was very impressed with, because of how the country looks. It's so clean and everyone's just like disciplined, and so my expectation was it was gonna be that way, and actually it is that way, and I still think that Japan is one of the cleanest countries.
But I guess like what makes Japan stand out among the developed countries that I visit is that the transportation is just so good. Like for me, like when I compare it, let's say, to Australia, there's really a huge gap. I mean, the level of convenience in the public transportation is just so good. So I think like that's something that really surprised me when I came here. And also, I guess like the attitude of people. I think Japanese people are very all foreigners say that they're polite and they behave, and which is really true.
First thing. I mean, I can edit. If it's too bad, I can edit.
どちらですか?
本音です.
Maybe the work ethics. Because right now I'm working, and I know that most Japanese people are perfectionists, so that's why the country looks like this or operates like this. Transportation is so efficient and all that. So I expected that, but when you start working, for example, I worked in a factory during my when I was still a student, and the people just expect you to do everything perfectly and fast. So it's like you don't have much time to adjust to the working environment.
But
I just always eat karage.
karage.
Karage. I
Okay.
think that's the
Okay.
best
Okay.
for me. Karage and sushi. Yeah.
You like to eat roast fish?
Right now, yeah.
Before, no.
Before, no. But when I came here, I got a taste. Sushi roll.
It's
I
good.
think, yeah, that's a famous restaurant as well. So when I got to taste that, I started liking sushi. But before, when I was a tourist, it's always ramen.
Yeah.
Now it's sushi, karage, those
Yeah.
those food.
Okay. You miss more. What do you miss most?
Being able to make noise. Like if you live here in an apartment, it's like
No.
even the smallest noise, your neighbors might complain that you're walking.
They complain you?
Yeah, I've had that. But
What noise did you make?
I was just walking because my apartment is in the second floor.
Oh.
I was just walking like normally,
Okay.
and he called the company to say that can the tenant upstairs just make it a little
Really?
quieter. So I was
Wow.
like, okay.
Oh yeah, some are very sensitive about noise.
Yeah, so the sensitivity to noise.
And public transportation, yes, you cannot make any
Yeah.
call.
So because in the Philippines, if people are just always laughing out loud or
Yeah.
talking loudly,
Yeah.
it's okay, it's normal. But
Yeah.
here, it's very different. So
Yeah.
that's what I miss most.
Okay.
What do I miss the most in Philippines? I think like I just miss the casualness and chillness of the people. Like people know how to laugh at themselves. I think that's what I miss the most. Like, yeah, because here in Japan, I think like a lot of people are really serious, and as a Filipino, I think like sometimes it's a bit too hard for us because sometimes during working hours, like we can laugh, we can chatter a bit, right? So
Yeah.
in here, like we can't do that. Like in Japan, in my opinion, I think like there are a lot of expectations for men more than the women here. Like in Philippines,
Need to make money or what?
Yeah.
need to provide for the family. But I think like the expectations on Japanese men are really really high compared to Filipino men
Yeah.
in our country. Because in Philippines,
Why don't
we
you
don't
do
think
it?
about it so much. Yeah, we don't think about it so much. Oh, the man has to provide. But I think like this culture is very prevalent in East Asian culture. If you're Chinese, if you're Korean, if Japanese, the responsibility to the guys is like really higher. Right, you have to provide the family, give everything to the wife. But in Philippines,
It's like
it's
equal.
it's equal. You don't really think about it. It's very matriarchal. Yeah, sometimes in some situations, I feel like women can be more outspoken and yeah, but I think that's not a bad thing. Yeah, in Philippines, like we don't really think about the gender when it comes to jobs. The number of women entrepreneurs in Japan is really low, but in Philippines, you see a lot of women leaders.